What is up YouTube, That's here, and today I'm super excited to be bringing you guys my very first Crown Tundra rental team. This team is made for the VGC 2020 Series 7 format that goes live on the 1st of November, but you can test this team on the casual ladder right now, and I've also went through the trouble of making all of these Pokemon have the rank battle mark, so once it actually rolls over into November, you can use this exact team on the ladder to climb all the way to Master Ball. This team features a weakness policy Multiscale Dragonite. It's been one of the most requested Pokemon on my channel, and I figured the best way to make this Pokemon shine was to pair it with a Triage Comfey. Remember, the combo with Comfey goes for that ×3 priority Draining Kiss. It's going to proc the Dragonite's weakness policy, and it goes before a lot of the different types of redirection because Comfey has such a high base speed. Goes before a lot of different fake out users as well. So what you're going to do is you're going to be going for the big Draining Kiss, proccing your policy, giving yourself a +2 attack and special attack, and then from there, Dragonite has really cool moves. Dual Wingbeat is a physical flying attack that lets it get Airstream boost, and you can go for Brick Breaks to get more attack boost, or you can use Brick Breaks to break screens because those are pretty good. And then the really cool thing about Comfey in this combo is that it gets the Triage to go for the Floral Healing again, so you could actually just retop your Dragonite off every single turn and have Multiscale every single turn. So if that's something that's appealing for you, think about checking out this rental team. Also think about answering the question today, and that is, what Crown Tundra returning Pokemon do you want to see me use in a future video? All week, we're going to be making brand new rental teams all week, so be sure to leave a comment in the description of this video letting me know what kind of Pokemon you want to see me build teams around. I already have a couple ideas, but I'm definitely always welcome to suggestions. Also, while you guys are down there, think about subscribing to the channel if you guys like this type of content. If you guys want to learn more about getting into VGC in the Crown Tundra or just competitive Pokemon in general, think about subscribing to the channel. Also think about checking out our Discord. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Hopefully you guys like this one. This team actually has a lot of really cool synergies. It's not just a Dragonite Comfey team. It's a Lele Metagross team. It's a Lele Mosa team. I think the Mosa set in particular is really, really cool. We can go coaching on our Dragonite, coaching on our Talonflame, coaching on our Metagross as well, and it actually has a ton of value. Again, I will also be leaving a paste bin, so you actually see all of the amazing EV spreads for this team in the description of this video. So without further ado, let's get right into this and start Crown Tundra off on the right foot. Here we go. Alright everyone, we are bringing you the very first Series 7 VGC 2020 battle for the Crown Tundra. Looks like we got a little bit of a Comfey Lele mirror match. I love they're using, Lele Raichu with Koko-Raichu. I love the fact they're using Noivern. What a cool Pokemon. We actually have very similar teams, but I actually have Dragonite Comfey. And I'm really, really ready to make this thing work. I actually think our Dragonite tech is going to be so good versus that team if they do decide to lead with the T-Tar. So we are going to lead with the weakness policy Multiscale Dragonite and our Comfey. We're going to be self-policy procking. And then we need a Mon to be able to clean up the late game. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called Tapu. Pheromosa. I think Pheromosa is still super good, and I'm curious if I should bring Lele. I think I'm going to bring Lele just for some terrain control. I think terrain control is really, really good in these, legendary Pokemon formats. I think terrain control is really good. If you want to go Koko-Raichu, I switch in my Lele. I take away most of your terrain boost, takes away the Surge Surfer boost in the Raichu, more importantly. And then from there, I think I'm going to be okay. Lele is such a hard sell, though, versus that T-Tar. I mean, we have Moonblast, but it's going to be rough. We're going to have to rely heavily on our Dragonite to win this one. And shoutouts to this guy I'm fighting against. Literally, the DLC has been out for like an hour. DLC has been out for like an hour, and I'm recording this game right now for all you wonderful people to see. Guys, let me know in the comments below what Pokemon you want to see me make a rental team for next. What returning Pokemon do you guys want to see me use? We're going to see Koko-Raichu just like I said. Just like I said, big Koko-Raichu. Raichu's actually going to be able to fake out this Comfey because it has the terrain boost. So I actually think he's just going to go for the fake out on the Comfey. So I might as well just switch in the Lele, block that damage, eat the D-Gleam, get a self-policy proc, and then one-shot something. I mean, dual Wingbeat is so garbage in this exact situation, isn't it? And we can't really hit the Koko. Like, Koko is pretty nutty here. Koko's pretty nutty here. I actually think, what if I just went for like a Raw Protect, get a policy proc that way, and go for like just a hard Trick Room? What if I just Trick Roomed him? What if I just Trick Roomed him? What if that Koko wasn't all that important this game? Like, what if I could just get away with Dynamaxing here, Airstreaming the Raichu, Hard Switching in the Lele, soaking that damage, and then the Lele would have the terrain control and the speed boost to take over the Koko. It's almost like I play the game. It's almost like I play the game. So let's see what you're working with, right? We're going big Dragonite. I know we're not going for the Comfey play, but this guy's team is just too good. Koko-Raichu is the sauce. It's like my favorite core ever. It's a shame that this guy's highlighting it before I could actually highlight it. And let's see if this is going to work. Survey says your terrain is down, right? So all those big boosts you got, all those big terrain boosts you got, not going to be as important. He's obviously going for the big max here. I wonder if he's going to be maxing his Raichu. Okay, so no fake out. I could have actually went for my self-policy proc. I totally could have. But let's see if he's going for the electric boost or the, like if he's actually resetting terrain on me, that might just be like a hard L that we're going to have to take. I'm assuming we're eating a Dazzling Gleam from the Koko, but we'll see. We're going to be going big Dragonite. Remember, he is a lot faster with that Raichu than both of my Mons. I can one-shot his Koko with my Lele, and then my Dragonite can one-shot that Raichu, but it all depends on if he has Speed or not. It all depends on if he wants to go for the Psychic move, the Psychic, what is it, the Max Mindstorm, or if he wants to go for the Electric one. So Wild Charge, Physical Koko. Okay. Physical Koko, going to be potentially breaking Sashes. That's nice. We like to see that. Looks like he's orbed. Okay. So Raichu's not orbed. And it is the Max Lightning. That's very, very unfortunate for us. That's quite unfortunate for us, I will say. Mostly because we get critical hit, never lucky, and he gets his speed control back. Now, our Lele is going to get a little bit of speed control. We actually do outspeed that Koko right now with our Lele. I wonder if he knows that and will be targeting it. That is curious. Now let's see, what do I actually want to do here? Remember, just because I haven't got my policy procced, this Dragonite is not useless yet. As long as I don't get completely dumpstered, I should still be able to do a lot of damage. Let me think about this. I think I am just going to go for the Wyrmwind into the Raichu slot. I think I am. And I think I'm going to try and just KO the Koko right here, because I think Koko is more of a problem than it looks like on paper. And then I might be able to switch around a little bit, Max Guard my turn, re-switch up my Lele, re-splash back in. He's going for the Max Lightning. Are you targeting the Lele? He's targeting incorrectly. Oh, but he got the KO. That's such a high roll. I know that he had the terrain this time, but I still think that's a little bit of a high roll. I still think that it is. It's a 1.3 boost. Remember, he doesn't have, like, a Life Orb. And we do outspeed his Koko here. We don't have terrain control, but we are Life Orb, and he's taking damage, so his Koko is going to go down. We're pretty much trading our Max for his terrain setter, which isn't amazing, but if you remember what our Pokemon in the back is, it's Mosa. So we're just going to be able to bring Mosa out correctly, hopefully. I think I'm going to bring the Comfey out, though, because Mosa can't protect, and we need to switch out the Lele. So here we go. Noivern. I think I actually just need to Moonblast that. I wonder what he's going to do here, because he has so much control right now. I think I'm actually just going to Ally Switch. Yeah, let's go for the Ally Switch. This is his last turn Max, and then it's not as important. We're going to go for the Moonblast on the Noivern, which I do think might be Sashed. It could still be Sash Raichu, but it could also be like a weird vested Raichu set. So we're going to go for the Ally Switch. We're going to see where he's looking. Remember, our Lele should be outspeeding this Noivern because we have that big +1 speed boost. Who are you targeting? Survey says you were targeting Lele. You were targeting incorrectly, my guy. You were incorrectly targeting. That's correct. There's his Tailwind. Oh, looks like he does outspeed. Oh, wait, the Lele doesn't have the speed boost. Yeah, it does. That's so weird. That's so weird. Either way, he is going to be at least getting his Sash clock. We do have Triage. Okay, no Sash. All right. Anyways, last turn of the last turn of the Max on the Raichu. Man, I could not talk tonight. It's so late. I'm recording this game super, super late, so bear with me, guys. But let's see. He loses the Noivern, and then his Lele. Ooh. Okay. I actually think he's going to reset the terrain. I'm thinking about actually just straight up, no cap. I'm thinking about Trick Rooming. Because, like, if I protect bait here and Trick Room, I don't think there's, like, value in draining Kissing. I really, really don't right now. But Mosa can come in because he Tailwinded. If he didn't have that Tailwind, the game would be super over. But I think I'm going to try the Trick Room because our Lele would underspeed both of them because they have a Tailwind up. So we're going to see that. We're going to see what he goes for. He should totally just hit the Comfey. Let's see, though. Thunderbolt. Into the Comfey. Never lucky. All right, let's see if he's Moonblasting me because we could have totally just, like, Floral Healing. You know what I mean? All right, so that's happening. We do have a Sash on our Mosa. But let's see how this is going to go down. We have Mosa and Lele. And Mosa doesn't have Protect. So that is dicey because there's 2 turns left in his Tailwind. So we need to pretty much kill both of his mons this turn. So like, we need to go Moonblast there. Do we need to go for a freeze? Obviously, we don't want to Focus Blast anything. I think the Moonblast from our Lele is actually more damage. So we need to just go for a Moonblast into that slot, and we just need to go for a Bug Buzz here. I think that's probably our best bet. We'll see, though. He's going to Thunderbolt. Okay. Is he nuking my Lele? If he nukes my Lele, we're fine. Okay, that's fine, too. I think that's fine, because he's going to probably try and layer us up to get KO'd by a Dazzling, but, like, Sash is up. I like that he spread the damage. I do. And this should definitely be KOing this Raichu here. We get a special attack drop, which actually is really, really nice. Hopefully it makes it so if he does have Dazzling Gleam, even though I don't think he has Dazzling Gleam and Moonblast, he's able to, you know, not get the KO. And the reason we want to spread our damage again is we don't want to get Protect baited on his last turn. He's not really Protect baited. Maybe I should have actually went after nuking the Lele. But I think we still got it. Very, very close, weird game. I actually want to say I think that might have been a Scarf Noivern. Because, like, our Lele is full speed. Straight up, like, full speed. Let's check this thing out. Like, we go fast. And we had a +1 speed from the Dragonite switch in. That's really weird that he was able to outspeed with an Noivern. It just goes to show Noivern busted. And you know who else is busted? Lele Mosa, still busted. Obviously. He goes for the Psychic, but it's not going to be enough. He can totally KO one of our Mons, but you know what? You can't KO both of them. It comes down to 2 shiny Tapu Lele's duking it out. And I know I didn't get to use Dragonite that much, but seriously, I don't think I can think of, like, a worse lead combo than, like, Tapu Koko-Raichu to lead off against Comfey Dragonite. So the fact that we were still able to win this game just goes to show that Tapu Lele and Pheromosa are super, super good. Oh, man. I mean, this guy technically has new stuff. There's a Carbink in there. Gotta respect that Carbink. A little bit of Surf-Fetched action with a regular Porygon. I have no clue what that Porygon's doing. But you know what? I think this is the perfect game to use as an example to show off how to play my team. Gotta respect every single opponent. I'm gonna be respecting what that guy's doing. We're gonna be going with our Weakness Policy Dragonite, and we're gonna be self-policy procking our own Weakness Policy through our Multiscale with our Comfey using the Triage boosted Draining Kiss. And then after that, we're going to be able to reapply our Multiscale ability through the use of Floral Healing, which is a priority move. So not only do we have a Maxmon that's getting a +2, we're always going to be kind of like out of range to get one-shotted while in that max mode, while then after that going for more Max Knuckles and Max Airstreams. So that's how we're going to be playing this. And then we just need Mons in the back that can kind of clean up. I think that Talonflame is somewhat of a pretty good Mon here. I can burn a couple of those. I do have to bring the right Mons. I think Mosa is great just because it has Sash. And I'm looking at Lele. I think I might just bring Lele just for the taunt factor. It's either Lele or the actual Metagross. I think I'll bring the Lele. I think having taunt is actually super nice. Talonflame might be a little bit better, but I don't think I'll need the speed control. So let's see what they do. Hopefully this can be a really good game to show off how my team deserves to be played. And I like their trainer card, obviously. Good luck, have fun, Jay. Let's start things off. There's actually been a lot of really good players on casual so far. I've just played a couple games just testing. And a lot of pretty good stuff to see so far. So Porygon and Carbink, I'm pretty sure both of those things do get Trick Room. So I have to pick my poison and decide which one of them I do actually want to KO. He's going to trace my Multiscale, so I know we're not going after this turn. But then Carbink has 30, so like I actually don't think I can pick up a KO here. So he just got super lucky tracing my Multiscale. I wonder if I can actually still OHKO. Like, because this would be a 180 versus these are both stronger. I think I'll just go for the Max Worm one then, and I'm going to go after the Porygon. I'll go for it. If you want to go for your other variant that goes for like if you want to Trick Room me, I'll just next turn hit something else or Max Guard or something and Trick Room it back. So we're going to Draining Kiss ourself. This is going to go through any sort of like weird redirections as a priority, 3 times priority boosted move. Super effective, activating our Weakness Policy, giving us a +2. I would love to be able to still one-shot that Porygon, but if it is Eviolite, a lot of you guys are probably thinking like Porygon, why not use Porygon 2? It's so much better. There might be a reason that they're using that Porygon, because it might need to hit a specific speed stat. You actually never know. So let's see. Draining Kiss. Policy procking it up right now. Weakness Policy's up. I know everyone's been excited to see the Weakness Policy Dragonite. Now's your chance. Let's see if we can one-shot this freaking Porygon. Oof, that thing is thick. Yeah, it's totally EVLA, and it have Multiscale. That would have one-shotted, though, if you didn't trace that move. You can see it mitigates the damage by half. But let's see what he goes for. Carbink's attack's going to get dropped. Reflect. Ooh, that is annoying. Good thing you got Brick Break. Better watch out for that Brick Break. It's important. There's the Thunderbolt. Okay, cool. That's actually totally fine. Good thing you didn't paralyze me either. So we actually are just going to go for a second Wormwind. And I might as well just take this time to top myself off. We're just going to Floral Healing just to showcase how our combo works even a little bit more. He did get the Reflect up, but we still should have enough damage to take out the Porygon. And then next turn, we'll probably go for the Draining Kiss and start Brick Breaking into the Comfey. I love the fact that we have Max Nux. So you can see it fully heals my Dragonite, right? So that means it's going to reactivate our ability to use that Multiscale. So it just makes it so like no one can really one-shot us, which is like super, super cool. And I think it's a really, really fun way to use. I think it's the only real way to use Multiscale Dragonite is like this way. You can't just use like Weakness Policy and expect them to proc it. You have to like self-proc it, and after that you have to go for like being able to recap it off the use of Heal Pulse. Obviously, Comfey's probably the best mon that can really do that. So Surfetched is active. He has a Reflect up, and he has no. This is my last turn of Max. Let's see. I actually think I'm just going to double into the Surfetched in case it's Sashed. I know he has a Reflect up, and he's going to max it. I'm assuming the Draining Kiss, he just scoops. You know what? We take those. We definitely take those. Don't act like we don't take those, but you know what you can act like? You can act like we are going to play another one because that one was way too fast. All right, the perfect team to grind tonight's little video out with is looking like it's one from, you know, Series 5. There's a Togekiss in there. Whimsicott, there's a Togekiss in there. All right. So let's see. How do we want to deal with this? Whimsicott is pretty hard to deal with. We do have that big dual Wingbeat if we want to go for it. I really have to watch out for Grimmsnarl, I guess. Screens aren't as important because we do have Brick Break, but I'm more so worried about Thunder Wave. So Thunder Wave will be a problem. I think Dragonite's going to be absolutely amazing. I think Lele could be really good here. Especially versus Grimmsnarl, like holy moly, what a check, right? Let's see. So do we want to go with the Comfey though? I think we might just want to go hard Dragonite just so we can dual Wingbeat that thing. I think we might just bring two Pokemon that can really punish whatever they're going to lead with. So like I'm looking at like Mosa Dragonite. I'm looking at it. I think it might actually be super nice. I think Lele is still a really good, really solid bring here. And I don't know if I want the Talonflame per se, because Talonflame might have a decent matchup versus the Mudsdale, forcing it into rock attacks, but that would only be if I brought the Metagross. Metagross is still pretty pog here as well. I think I might bring the Metagross. It's either Metagross or Comfey, maybe. Comfey would only be good if they wanted to set TR. I guess you could bring the Talonflame if they like want to go Tailwind. You could trade with them. I'm bring the Talonflame. I think I might have to trade Tailwinds at some point. Because if they lead Whimsicott and want to go like big Tailwinds, I think that I'm going to have to do something about that. They also have Whimsicott and Grimmsnarl. So like I have to be weary of trick plays, like trick eject buttons. And so I don't think I'm actually going to Dynamax in the first turn. I actually think I'm just going to dual Wingbeat the Whimsicott. All right, he's going for this. This is going to completely change what I wanted to do. But let's see. I got to not get Trick Roomed, obviously. He could fake out my Mosa, but I could max the Mosa. I could just absolutely max this Mosa. I'll do it. Is that enough damage, though? Like, is he going to Trick Room me? He's so playing Trick Room. The thing about that board also as well, like, you could be like, yeah, he's playing Trick Room, but, like, what does that get him, you know? Like, a lower special attack doesn't really do anything. I'll try this. I'll try it. I want to see if he's Thunder Waving. We'll see. We're going to max the Mosa this time. I just really think going after the Bronzong might be a good idea. And he's probably just setting a screen and going for a Trick Room. So he's probably just going to set a Reflect, which is one of the reasons why this big special Mosa is really, really good right here. So we're going to be able to do, hopefully, 40, 50%. It's a neutral move. Maybe hopefully a lot more, actually. Like, hopefully he's, like, full defense investment and popping a reflect. Hopefully no Thunder Waves. Trick. I told you he was going to do Trick, though. I told you. Show me who you're taking a switcheroo on, Chief. Dragon takes the eject button. I told you we had something like that. Good thing I, didn't max that one. I told you, though. Big Mosa. Let's see that damage. That's perfect. Let's see if you have a pinch berry, though. If you have a pinch berry, that's lame. Note that I did have it. We did get a crit. If you did pop a reflect, though, like, we had the, Brick Break ready, willing, and able to break it up. So it looks like no pinch berry. This is neutral. We should be able to get it. Awesome. No Trick Room. I'll take it. I've wasted a turn on my max, but I've established board position. And Grimmsnarl has a weakness policy, which is going to be weird if I ever accidentally procced that with like a Lele Moonblast. But our Mosa's really big right now. It didn't get a KO, but I still think I'm in a really, really good spot. Mudsdale, I can go after that. I wonder if I should just double tap the Mudsdale. I think I do. I think we just double tap it with like a Hailstorm and, because it's probably vested. He might even have like Lumberry Swagger on there. Not Lumberry, like Own Tempo Swagger. And if we can just check the Mudsdale, I think we'll be in a really good spot. And you could totally set a screen, but like you just saw that I had Brick Break. And so I think Brick Break is going to be so big going into Crown Tundra. If you can fit that move on your team, oh, you're going to be so nice because it's going to accidentally check all the T-Tars. It's going to help with the Lapras matchup, and it makes Grims like non-existent. So he's going to max. How much damage will this do? Mosa has a really, really high base special attack. Ice Beam's a really good move. It all depends on which screen he's setting up, and if he is even setting a screen. Hell, he might even go for like a Protect Mudsdale, like Spirit Break or something like that, or like a Spirit Break into like the Dragonite or the Mosa. And we'll see. Survey says Light Screen. I think that's the right choice. But we'll actually see if he might even be using like a weakness policy Mudsdale, because this is gonna break my Dragonite's Multiscale using this Hailstorm. Yeah, that's actually really smart. I gotta call it how I see it. That's smart. Are we procking a policy or is he vested? I'm thinking that's actually just vested. All right, so it's stamina. So it's not like the other sets with like crazy whatevers. Yeah, that's okay. That's a good amount of damage. I want to see what he does with it though. Steel Spike is going to give him a defense boost. It's not going to, like, I don't really care if he goes after Dragonite because, like, Mudsdale's a little bit too slow. Like, this is a perfect game that shows the a good example of, like, even a Series 5 team, which uses the better Mons of the, pre-Crown Tundra Pokedex. Like, we're good. Like, I think we actually just bring in the Lele and we end him. I think I can actually... I wonder if I can end up nuking that Mudsdale through the screen. I actually think I can. I really think that I can. He has a weakness policy. I don't want to proc it on that Grim. Remember, I said as long as I don't accidentally proc it on that Grim, I'm pretty good. So we'll see. Survey says, can the Ice attack plus Psychic... Remember, Lele does not get Expanding Force. That was incorrect. That was incorrect data. But it does get Psychic boosted by the terrain. Yes, that big damage. And that big Hailstorm. I don't think that Mudsdale has Protect. I think it's vested. I think it's vested with the screen up. And you could totally go Protect like Spirit Break if you even have it. But even if you do, I'll just bring out my Dragonite, Brick Break, Moonblast, and we easy peasy lemon squeezy. Bam. Big damage. I think Lele could take that out from there. Actually, maybe not. Like, super effective 130 base max move from a Mosa. Just kidding. I'm totally Life Orbed. I'm Life Orbed. I'm Terrain. Like, this Pokemon, like Lele, is literally, if you Life Orb your Lele, which was the original, like, good Lele set back in the start of 2017, everything. You just missed the Play Rough, and that's why we use Spirit Break over Play Rough. Wolf Glick tells you to use Play Rough. Wolf Glick's incorrect in that regard. Spirit Break don't miss. It don't miss. But yeah, Psychic, boosted by the terrain, boosted by the Life Orb. So much damage. Just an absolutely absurd amount of damage. Like, I remember going to regionals in 2017 and just one-shotting Arcanines with Tapu Lele, and it felt so good. It felt so good, let me tell you. He's gonna get a Tailwind up here. I think this is still low-key fine. I think I'm actually just gonna Psychic this Whimsicott and just hard switch in. I think I actually just do want to hard switch in my Dragonite, as weird as that sounds. Like, Mosa... Actually, he wants a Tailwind, that's fine. I outspeed it right now. We'll nuke the Whim. I think we got it. I don't think he can break the Talonflame with this board. Yeah, he just scoops. Hey, I don't blame him. You know, we wanted to go big Dragonite, but like Lele Mosa, it's still good. It's still good, and I want you guys to tell me what Pokemon you want to see me use next. I plan on using a bunch of different Pokemon all throughout the week. I plan on making a bunch of different rental codes, so if there's a Pokemon you want to see me use that maybe you don't know if you can get it yourself, you know, maybe you don't have enough legendaries to transfer over, like all these Pokemon are stuff I've just transferred over from, you know, previous games like Ultra Sun and Moon. If there's something you want to see me use, let me know in the comments below. If you guys are curious about how to get some of these Pokemon, you want to trade for some of these Pokemon, think about checking out our Discord. There's a link to that in the description of this video. Hopefully you guys have a really good time with Crown Tundra. It should be fun for the first few months using all of these new mons. Hopefully, you know, you guys will join me on this journey. Drop a sub on the channel, and other than that, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.